Hey guys, so before we get into this, I just want to say that this is not normally something that I would do, but I thought it would be fun, and I actually had a lot of fun doing this, and I'm hoping to make this a series. Now, I am in creative mode, and we're going to be upgrading this village into kind of a little kingdom. So, I started out with the blacksmith place, whatever you call that. Just because I like the blacksmith. And that's probably the most important part of a village anyway, and a kingdom for that matter, because you're going to need some weapons and stuff. But I'm just doing a simple transformation here. I am using chisel and bits for a part that you will see later. Right now I'm burning a roof because fire, and also it looks really good with the shader. The real reason is it gets rid of the wood without me having to break it all. So I wanted to go for a medieval style, but once I finished, I actually realized that it was more of a Japanese style. And so it's kind of like a Japanese mixture with medieval. So I don't know. You can call it what you want. I'm going to call it medieval Japanese. So right now I'm going to world edit this house out, as you'll see. And then I'm going to have like a million different problems going on where I cannot place the house back in where I want it. So the reason why I world edited this out, I have world edit too, if you didn't figure that out. The reason why is because the roofs were going to be way too close together, and I might still move this house to a different location. I'm not sure yet, but I think the blacksmith and this house are still too close together. So right now I'm struggling a lot with world edit because this is my first time ever using world edit. As you'll see throughout this video, I will pause for like minutes straight, but it's sped up, so it'll be like maybe a minute. Just trying to figure out how to work world edit because it's a lot harder than you would think. Anyway, I think I finally placed it somewhere where I wanted it, and I'm probably looking up something right now. But anyway, so with the blacksmith, I really just wanted to make it look cool, I guess. So my color palette was kind of grays and blacks, just because that seems more medieval to me. I don't know why, but it does. I think it's because it's more stone and stuff. So I am using basalt, or polished basalt, for the pillars instead of wood. And as you can see here, I'm using stone brick slabs and stairs for the roof. Now, let's see. I think after this, I'm going to get into the fun stuff. But I really wanted to do this just because I like creative mode sometimes. You can really just do whatever you want and have a lot of fun doing it. And I'm clipping through a house right now. I think it's a good way to practice your building. And also, I really wanted to do it in this style, which I didn't really want to have to do in survival mode. Plus, I'm going to be making a huge castle later on, if you guys like this. Right now, I'm working with chisel and bits. I'm going to be making a forge, which ended up looking almost exactly like the furnaces. But it's a forge. Take my word for it. So what inspired me to do this is actually myself. I have Pocket Edition, like most people do. And a little while ago, I just made a whole kingdom, converted a village into a kingdom, and it looked really cool. And I was like, well, you know what? I kind of want to do that again, but let's make a video on it. So that's what we're doing right now. So as you can see, I'm using chisel and bits, and right now I'm chiseling away the squareness so it's a little more rounded up top. I think this is the only thing that I use chisel and bits for at this point. I will come back to the blacksmith in another episode and make it a little more detailed, but I was doing this for like 2 or 3 hours, so yeah. I would have just done the whole thing all in one video, but I kind of wanted to do it in separate parts, mainly because I might do a live stream and work on it on a live stream, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah. You can see in the background some Endermen just stealing blocks, so I turned the difficulty to peaceful for now. This furnace actually took a really long time, and in a second you're gonna see me crawling inside the furnace. Basically. Right now I'm just working out the basic shape because I noticed that it looks exactly like the furnace, as you see right there. That was me noticing that it looks exactly like the furnace, other than it's a different material. So I'm making a door for this right now, but with the chisel and bits mod, glowstone actually glows in little bits, and I thought that looked really cool. So I used glowstone bits to make my fire, as you will see in it should be up pretty soon, which is also where I start crawling inside the furnace, because I just kind of pushed myself down on accident, but it worked out in the end. So we're doing a blacksmith today, and then I have one of the churches, whatever they are, cathedrals, I don't know what they are, the church building type things with the brewing stand in them. So I was gonna actually upgrade that, and we'll get to that eventually, so I'm just gonna say that for now. But right now you can see I'm crawling inside the furnace. It kind of looks funny, because especially once I start working on the front, because it basically just looks like I'm staring at you guys. Yeah. So this mod is the replay mod that I'm using to record. And then I have chisel and bits and world edit, and that's all I have for now. But I think I'm gonna get the little tiles mod too, just so I can make that door open and close. Also, I forgot to finish that door, and I only realized it now. So after we get through this whole part, I'll probably go into the world and just show you guys around, give you a little tour. So basically, this series, I guess you could call it, will probably be I don't know, at least 4 episodes, maybe more. Especially if you guys like it, then I'll continue. If you guys really hate it, then I'll probably just live stream it and we'll do it that way. I also got Teardown. So if you guys want to see some videos on Teardown, which I know it's pretty old now, but if you guys still want to see some videos on Teardown, then let me know in the comments. So as you can see, I'm making fire right now using glowstone, which it turned out really cool. I don't remember. I think yeah, you should be able to see it all in the end. Yeah. So the reason why I started with the main reason why I started with the blacksmith was because in my pocket edition, there's some lore going on in my pocket edition, which is just for me. But basically, here's a reveal. There we go. That's what the fire turned out to look like. It looks really cool, I think. But anyway, in my pocket edition, I had I was just messing around in a village, and I made a war basically, and so I just tore down and burnt all the buildings, and then we all hid inside the blacksmith shop. The blacksmith, I think you'd just call it a blacksmith. We hid it underground at the blacksmith, and yeah, there's just a lot of lore going on there, which I might put some lore in this one too. I don't know. We'll see. So right now you can't see, but I'm actually trying to get I put a little overhang on the front. What do you call that? I don't know. Right there, I was just fixing up the roof to make it look a little cooler, and we'll come around the front and you'll see the little, what do you call that? I don't know, that little overhang there, which doesn't last very long. So yeah, also didn't like the way the roof was, so I built it up trying to work around my chimney that I made, but I ended up just breaking half of it and calling that good. So I didn't like the little overhang, so I ended up just making it all the way around, which I think looks a lot better. Here I noticed that there was 3 of these church things, whatever they are, and so I took one out, and then I was going to just upgrade this one and make it look cooler, but you'll see in a second that I totally scrapped that idea and just make a tower. I was seriously going to just upgrade this and make it look a little better, but then I was like, well, maybe I want a tower here. So I'm working with World Edit right here, trying to figure out what the heck is going on. I kept slicing through the wall when I was pasting, and so I had to look up how to paste something without pasting the air. I eventually figured it out, and then I just do it to the other side. So these are just polished basalt pillars right here, and look at that beautiful sunrise. I kind of focused on the sunrise at this point in the replay mod, so sorry about that, but I thought it was really cool. Anyway, here's where I start trying to upgrade it to look good, and then I realized that I didn't want to do that, so now I'm just going to World Edit some black concrete in there, and I'm going to do that for all the walls. Right here, I was trying to just cut the polished basalt out because I just wanted that, but it wasn't working. I couldn't figure it out, so then I got frustrated and just did it myself. Just because I wanted that to be more square. So here I'm going to add in all the walls, and I was going to keep that room back there like how the other church things are like that. I was gonna just expand on that, but I ended up not doing that. I decided that I just wanted to get rid of it, so here I did, and poof, it's gone. Now I had to work on the inside, which just consisted of me breaking everything that was in there and replacing it with my stuff. So now we're going to add some wood here. That's just oak. And then here's where it started getting more Japanese instead of medieval. So I'm playing around with the pillars, trying to figure out what I like. And as you can already tell, this looks more like a Japanese style. So now I'm just making the roof. The roof turns out really cool in the end, which it also makes it look more Japanese. But I really like how it turned out. So with the roof, I made these little overhang bits, as you can see right there. I don't know what you'd call that, but I wanted it to look kind of like that. And that's basically the roof done. And the tower is basically all shaped out. Now it's all detailing, which the detailing is actually the coolest part. I like all the details that I put on there. They look really good, and I also think that I forgot some walls, but when we go back in there, I'll see. I'll see if I forgot them. If I did, then, well, that sucks. But I'll just have to throw them on. They're not too hard. So this is, I'm putting some chains hanging down with some lanterns on them. And that really made it look Japanese, which I really like this style. I'm not even going to complain. It turned out really cool. So now I'm going to add some windows. And right there at that point, I realized that I put my windows right where the ladder was. So I had to move my ladder over, which wasn't too big of a deal. Right there, I made a cool doorway, which I thought I showed you more of, but apparently I did not. But we'll go look at that when I go into the world. Now I just did outlines on the bottom and the top, and then I decided that I wanted to do something with stairs, which ended up looking really cool. So right here you can see it looks like a little like triangle hanging down. And then I added these little whatever you call them over the windows, and then put some X's on the bottom, and this is the tower pretty much all finished. All right, so here is the watchtower. This is the front of it. I'm gonna fix all this up so it looks nicer, but this is what that doorway turned out to look like. I think it looks really cool. I really like the design. I just basically did slabs and stairs. You can do a lot with slabs and stairs. So if you come in, there's a lantern here and then a lantern up top. It's a little dark in here, but I don't know. This ladder used to be right here in the middle, but I had to move it off to the right because of the windows. I was going to do a staircase going up, but I decided to go with a ladder because, well, the staircase probably would have ran into the windows a lot. So up here you can see all the way over there. Right now with the sunrise you can't really see over there. All the way over this way. All really far that way. And really far that way. So already our kingdom is looking pretty safe with just one watchtower. And with this shader, the lantern sway and stuff, it looks really cool. But I also did forget to do these. I can't think of what you call these, but I forgot to do them on this wall and the front wall. So this is the tower. What else was I here for? I was here for something else too. Oh yeah. So I put these banners on the blacksmith because, well, I like the cyan color, and I think that's going to be our kingdom color. And every building that has these banners on it are going to be military buildings. So if you see those banners, it's a military building. Here is the furnace, or the forge. We got an anvil that's slightly used. I don't know why I just did that. Let me go get a different one. Where are they? They should be in here, right? Did I pass them? Oh, yeah. So an anvil and a grindstone. And then here's our little forge. I made there's holes right here. And so the fire comes up through here, and that's where you put your metal. Which honestly doesn't really make that much sense now that I think about it, but I kind of like this design, and I think I'm going to keep it here. Maybe the top is for something else, and the bottom's for your actual forging. I kept these furnaces here. The inside looks like I forgot that block. Is that this one? No. Okay. So the inside hasn't really changed much. I think I'm going to change this out and make a table. Chest is still here. Haven't taken anything out of the chest. So pretty much I just redesigned it and put that furnace there. So here's this house that was taking me forever to use World Edit, and then that other tower castle. What do you call this? It's like a church. Anyway, I took that one out from right here. So this village actually took me a really long time to find. And over that way, I think there's a shipwreck that was on a bunch of islands, which look really cool. And I was like, dang, it would be really cool if there was a village here, and then I would have a story on why there's a village here, because they crashed their ship. I didn't even notice that these are tropical fish here. That's cool. This is like a little land bridge. Anyway, so I kept coming this way, and then I found this village, and I was like, oh, sweet, a blacksmith. And then I was like, oh, cool, a portal. And I was like, oh, yeah, shipwreck. So you saw all that in the beginning. That's about it. So plans for the future are I'm going to upgrade all of these buildings. And then I'm going to add some more buildings. And the castle, which I'm thinking the castle is probably going to go around here. And I'm just going to move the portal somewhere else. I'm not sure yet. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And let me know if you guys want to see Teardown. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out more than you think. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful time.